some breath work. So we take a gentle twist and look over your shoulder. And then again, a little gentle twist, lengthen and look over your shoulder. And do that again. Breathing out to turn. Breathing in to come back. Breathing out, turn into the twist. Breathing in and back. And again, breathing out to twist. Breathing in and back. Again, breathing out to twist. Breathing in and back. Then hands around the front of your knees and gently pull back a little. Feel the stretch across your upper back. And then draw your body on up. Push down into your fingertips. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Offer the chest up, lifting the chin if you can. And then coming back down. And again, hands around the front of your knees. Pulling back on your knees. Rounding the back. And then drawing back on up. Push into the fingertips. Offer the chest up, lifting the chin up. And then bringing it all the way back down. Just letting your hands rest down upon your knees. And shutting your eyes. Taking a lovely long deep breath in. And all the way back out. And just trying if you can to run the breath down along the back of the throat. Take a deep breath in. Breathing all the way back out. Clearing the mind. Take a deep breath in. And out. And this time, take a long deep breath in. And gently drawing your chin towards your chest and holding on to your breath. And then raising your chin back up and breathing all the way back out again. Taking a long deep breath in. And gently drawing down your chin and holding on to your breath. And let's raise the chin back up and breathing all the way back out. Take a long deep breath in. And now breathe all of the way back out and go right down to the bottom of your exhalation. Lower down your chin and hold the breath out. And then raising your chin back up and breathing in. And one more time, breathing out. Okay, breathing out completely. Lower down your chin, holding the breath out. And raising your chin back up and breathing in. Breathing out. Now hopefully now the depth of your breathing is a little greater. This time as you breathe in, let's raise both of your arms high. And as you breathe out, let's take a small rotation with your upper body. Breathing in to bring it back to the middle. Again, breathing out, taking a little rotation with your upper body. Breathing in, come back to the middle. And breathing out, let's lower down your hands to the floor. Gently lift yourself up. And sitting back upon your heels, reaching all the way up towards the top end of your mat. As we start to draw the body along the ground, take a breath in, rolling down the shoulders and lifting the chin up. As you breathe out, let's pull up into a cat stretch. Lifting up through the shoulders and the back. Breathing in to take the head and tailbone away. And breathing out to sit back upon your heels. Breathing in, let's draw the body up and along the ground. And breathing out, pulling up into cat again. Rounding up through shoulders and back. Breathing in, taking the head and tailbone away. Breathing out to sit the body back. Breathing in, let's draw the body up and along the ground. And now this time, breathing out, curl the toes. Send the hips back and draw the head down. Spreading out your fingers, sending the hips back. Breathing in, draw forwards to a high plank. And breathing out to bend your knees and sit upon your heels. Breathing in to draw the body up and along the ground. And breathing out, curling with your toes and sending the hips back and away. Breathing in, draw forwards and hold to a high plank. Breathing out to bend your knees and sit all the way back. Breathing in to pull the body up and through. And breathing out to send the hips back and away. Breathing in, draw forwards to a high plank. And breathing out to bend your knees and sit all the way back. Couple more times. Breathing in, drawing the body up and through. And breathing out to curl the toes, sending the hips back. Breathing in, draw forwards to a high plank. Breathing out to bend your knees and sit it back. And this time, breathing in, drawing the body up and through. And as you breathe out, let's curl the toes and stay in the downward dog. Now treading from one foot to the other. Just easing down the heel and swapping to the other one. Moving through the hip range. Just working a little from one side to the other. If you can, working up into the hips as you work a little into the lower back muscles. And then just leaving the heels back, walking your hands back in towards your feet, gathering a hold of your elbows and just dropping your forehead towards your forearms. Take a deep breath in and sigh, letting your body go. Again, deep breath in and a little sigh. One more time, deep breath in. And as you release and sigh out, let go of your arms, bending your knees and rolling through your spine nice and slowly. Bring your arms high to the ceiling, clasping your fingers, and then just pressing out into your waist, coming into a side body bend. And breathing in, bring it back up. Again, going the other way, pressing over into a side body bend. Breathing in to bring it back up. Breathing out, let your arms all the way back down. And step on up to the top of your mat. Bringing your hands in towards your heart. Let's take a deep breath in, raise both arms. As you breathe out, let's dive the body on forwards, bending your knees if you need to. Breathing in, right leg, stepping back. Release your knee to the ground and lift the chin up. Breathing out, let's step back and hold into a high, strong plank. Breathing in, lower to your knees, your belly and chest. Breathing out, softly rise up a little into up dog. Breathing in as we lower. And breathing out, curling with your toes, pushing off the ground to plank and back off into a downward dog. Breathing in, right foot, stepping through, lifting the chin, releasing the toes. Breathing out, left leg, lightly step it up and fold into your knees. Breathing in as you unroll through your spine, gazing to your thumbs. And breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, diving your body on forwards. Breathing in, left leg, stepping back. Releasing the knee, lifting your chin. And breathing out, let's step back and hold into a high plank. Breathing in, lower to your knees, belly and chest. Breathing out, softly rise up into up dog, elbows in, shoulders relax. Breathing into lower and breathing out as you push off the ground to plank and back off into a downward dog. Breathing in, left leg stepping through, lifting the chin, releasing the toes. And breathing out, right leg stepping through and folding. And taking a deep breath in and rolling through your spine, gazing to your thumbs. And breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in, let's raise both arms up. Breathing out and diving your body on forwards. And breathing in, right leg stepping back. And we just keep the knee above the ground here. Push into your right hand and turn to the left. Try to really push out into a straighter leg along the back leg. Find the calf stretch. Again, breathe. Deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. And then just lowering down your left elbow to your left knee. Taking your back heel down to the floor, and with one big circle with your right arm, bring it all the way back. And let the arm come all the way back around the back body. Take a little half twist here, looking back over your shoulder. Feel the stretch coming through to the inner thigh muscle on that left leg. And then releasing back out your right arm, circle it all the way back over again. Place your left hand to the outside. And now let's step the feet together behind you. Coming on down again to your knees, to your belly and your chest. Now if we could just take the hands to sit beneath your chin, beginning to wake up the back muscles here. I'm going to take the right leg up, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, bend the knee if you can, and gently taking the leg over, and then breathing in, draw it back. Breathing out, bring the left leg to go over, and breathing in to come back. Okay, keep going. So listening to your body, if your back muscles are a little bit tight today, keep the leg a little bit straighter. If your back muscles feel good, then you could go a little bit higher, and then starting to wake those muscles up a little bit more, so that it's half twisting as we go up and over. Now we're going to finish off with that last left leg. And then just placing your hands beneath your shoulders. Gently press the body away from the ground into an upward facing dog. And then slowly lowering your body back. Curling with your toes, push off the ground to plank. And then back off into a nice long downward facing dog. Breathing in, stepping forwards with your right foot. Releasing your left knee down to the ground and lifting the chin. And then breathing out to lightly step the feet together and folding in towards your knees. Breathing in as we roll through your spine, gazing to your thumbs, and breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in, let's raise both arms. Breathing out, diving your body on forwards. Breathing in, left leg, stepping back. Place your left hand down and turn to the right, raising your right arm up. And again, relax the neck, relax the shoulders a little. Straighten out with the back leg. Take some deep breaths. In through your nose and out through your nose. And then drawing down your right elbow to your right knee. Take your back heel down to the floor and then sweep forwards with the left arm. Breathe in, breathe out, nice big circle, bring it all the way back behind you and then looking back over your shoulder. And again, take a couple of deep breaths here, working on moving through the neck, you're just dropping that shoulder away from your ear. And breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. And then if we circle back out with your left arm, bringing it all the way down to the floor. Turn your back toes and step the feet together behind you. And come on down to your knees and your belly and your chest. And this time if you could separate the feet a little, take them about as wide as your mat. Bring your right arm to come across the front edge of your mat and left fingertips down to the floor. As you breathe in, gently rise the body, and as you breathe out, let's glance over your left shoulder, trying to keep the bottom part of your body completely relaxed. And this time we have the twisting happening from upper to lower. So you're going to feel, hopefully, this twist happening just around the base of your rib cage. Let's slowly bring it back. Changing it over, take the forearm across, fingertips to the ground. Breathing in to rise up onto the forearm, breathing out as we glance up and over the shoulder. And bring the body to come all the way back round again. Hands beneath your shoulders. Let's press the body away from the ground, lifting your chin. And then slowly back on down. Curling with your toes, engaging your core. Breathe in, push up to plank. And breathe out into a downward facing dog. Breathing in, left leg stepping through. Lifting the chin, releasing the toes. And breathing out, right leg stepping on through and folding. Take a deep breath in and roll through your spine, gaze into your thumbs. And breathing out, hands back to your heart. Trying a couple of our jump backs next. So let's breathe in, raise both arms. Breathing out and folding forwards. Breathing in, raising your chin. Breathing out, step or lightly hop back. Breathing in either lower through to the ground or hover, rolling up and lifting into an upward dog, either on the toes or you're doing this on with the knees. Breathing out, rolling up over your toes and looking up towards your navel in downward facing dog. Breathing in, rounding your back, looking up, breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, lifting your chin up, and breathing out, deeper fold. Breathing into a roll through your spine. Breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, folding your body on forwards. Breathing in, lifting your chin. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, bring your body up and forwards through your arms. And breathing out, lift up and roll over your toes, looking to your navel. Breathing in, rounding your back, look up. And breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, lifting your chin up. Breathing out, fold a little deeper. Breathing into a roll through your spine. And breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in, raising your arms. Breathing out, open chest and fold forwards. Breathing in, lift the chin. Breathe out, step or hop back. Breathing in, drawing your body up through your arms, lifting your chin. And breathing out, back down into downward facing dog. Breathing in, come up to your toes, round the back, pull the belly up, look forwards. Breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, lifting the chin. Breathing out, deeper fold. Breathing in as we unroll through your spine. Breathing out, hands back to your heart. One more time. Breathing in. And breathing out, we're folding forwards. Breathing in, lifting the chin. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, drawing your body to pull forwards over your toes. And breathing out, lifting and rolling over your toes. Breathing in, up to tiptoes, look forwards. Breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, lifting your chin up. Breathing out, let the body fold deeper into the legs. Breathing in as we unroll through your spine. And breathing out, hands back to your heart. Okay, steady the breath. Deep breath in and all the way back out. Okay, breathing and raising your arms again. And breathing out, open the body and fold on forwards. And this time we'll step the left leg back. Place the heel flat down and upon the floor. Bracing the front leg, and as we come up, coming into preparation of warrior one, opening the shoulders and the chest, and just flexing the shoulders a little. Open the chest up a little further, turning your palms, and as you raise your arms, looking either up between your hands today, or looking towards your thumbs, all depending on how that is feeling for your back, how it's feeling for your legs. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your nose. And now gently start to think of peeling your left arm backwards, looking out and along the centre of your right hand. Now we could open up the back hip a little bit more and roll the front knee open a bit more. Just being conscious that the back arm is in the same line as the front arm. Nice deep breath in through the nose, out through your nose. And then let's reach towards your back leg, straightening up the front. Pull the toes away from the floor, coming into a reverse warrior, looking towards your upper hand. Feel the stretch coming into the oblique muscles and the lower back of the right hand side of your body. And then placing your foot flat down, clasping your fingers to come back behind the body and coming into humble warrior. Drawing your shoulder towards the inside of your right knee. Let your head tuck in and look towards your back foot. And just find that depth. Feel the very top of your hamstrings towards your glutes, stretching upon that right leg and the inner thigh muscles. And then drawing your hands forwards, place them both on the inside of your foot. Turn your back knee and then lowering it down and upon the floor. Coming into lizard, so opening up your front foot. Just taking a little bit of a bend to the elbows as you ease on down upon the inside of the leg. Okay, now you know how that is feeling for you today. If that's quite a tight area of the body, do not feel you've got to take it any further. If it feels good to you though, you can take your hand beneath your right leg, place your right foot up on its edge, and then lower over the right foot and ease on down. And then bring the body back on up, and let's walk out the foot a little, straighten it up. Hips facing forwards and bringing the upper body back. Now as we raise our arms up lovely and high, again we could choose to maybe look between the hands today, or maybe bring the hands together. Maybe open back a little, so hips drawing forwards and the arms going back, the chin lifting into crescent moon. And then slowly bring it back down. And let's come onto the back knee, digging the heel in and drawing the toes back. A little bit of a shift backwards through the lower back, a little bit of drop down with the shoulders coming into your half split. If you do feel like going a little bit further, by all means do separate the legs a little bit. Just breathing into the calf and the hamstring stretch here. And then let's round up through your back, pull the knees to come up underneath you. Alright, now coming up into a high kneel. A little bit of preparation now before we go into camel. So as we raise one arm up, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, opening the shoulder and following your hand all the way back down to your leg, changing changing over. Deep breath in, opening up the front body, breathing out and sending that arm back and down. And again, deep breath in, breathing out and opening back. Again, deep breath in, raising your arm and breathing out and opening it back. Now you could do a few more of those, or if it felt okay to, you could reach around, take a hold of your elbows. And as you breathe out, offering up the chest towards the ceiling, maybe looking up towards the ceiling if that felt good, or looking back, maybe reaching for the back of the legs or reaching around for your heels. But just opening up the front body here. Nice deep breaths. And then when you're ready to, engage in your core and come slowly back on up. Placing your hands forwards of your body, spreading your fingers out wide, curling with your toes and pushing off into a long downward dog. Let's raise the right leg high to the ceiling. Bend the knee a little, drawing the hip to open. And then bringing down your leg and connecting the two legs together. Coming forwards into a single leg plank. So just looking slightly ahead here. Feel that great connection here of your core and of your left quad muscle. And then sending the hips back. Come back up into a high lift with the leg into down dog split, or three-legged dog. And now drawing through your right knee towards your right elbow. Hold it into a little floating plank here. And then bring your right foot towards your left hand, straightening the leg and bringing your left hand to the ceiling for your fallen triangle. Nice deep breaths in through your nose, out through your nose. Then bringing your hand back down and bringing your right knee towards your right wrist. Okay, coming down into your pigeon posture. So you could take one hand on top of the other, gently lowering your forehead down. You could open up the knee a little bit more, okay, if you wanted to remain down. Definitely enjoy. So those of you thinking about maybe coming back up, before you do, just toe your back leg across a little, so that when you come back up, the thigh is in a really good position behind you. Then when we bend up the back leg, hopefully you get the best quad stretch. And then trying your best to rebalance the shoulders and the chest. So your body is squared off with the short end of your mat, if at all possible. I know this is difficult. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Okay, now letting go of that leg, let it come all the way around to the front and just lining up your left leg with the edge of your mat. So I'm going to work in with a reach across, the QL stretch. Then I'm going to bring that hand back, point the toes, lift the hips. So we're coming into our stargazer, our lift up. So coming over with your right arm towards your left leg. Take a little stretch, the left arm can go back behind you, easing your body down. And then as we come up, bring back your right hand so the fingers point away from you, pointing the left toes into the floor, lift your hips, and then taking your body back, looking back towards your hand. Then come all the way back down again. And let's again reach it across and over, stretching. We're going to do this 3 times. So just releasing your body forwards. Nice deep breaths. And then we're coming back out, bringing that hand back to the floor behind you. Point the toes, lift your hips, take a little back bend, opening your body back. towards your knee a little. And then bring the body up and over again, taking away that right hand, lifting your hips, bring your head back, looking backwards, and then coming all the way back on down again. Okay, so if we draw the legs beneath and coming either over onto the knees and stepping back, or pulling beneath the body, hands to the floor, and maybe hopping back. But pushing off then, back off into a downward facing dog. Now let's step on up with your right foot and let your left knee come down halfway up your mat. So you've got a high kneeling position. Take a deep breath in, raising your left arm. As you breathe out, bring your elbow to the far side of your knee. So it could be today put the hands in prayer. It could be that the hand goes to the floor over the top of your leg. Alright, that could be it today. So be very, very happy to be here. If you'd like to lift up your back knee, take the knee up away from the ground. And then if you'd like to bring back over your right arm, and then looking up towards your hand. So coming into that lovely spiraling twist. Breathe in through the nose, out through your nose. And then releasing your right arm, releasing out your left arm, and then lightly step your feet up to the top of your mat and folding in towards your knees. Taking a deep breath in and rolling through your spine and breathing out, drawing your hands back into your heart. Breathing and raising both arms, breathing out, folding your body on forwards, breathing in right leg, stepping back. Place your heel down on the floor so it lines up with your front heel. Brace the front leg, and as you come on up, getting ready for preparation of Warrior One. So rolling back open the shoulders and the chest. Breathing in to turn your palms. And then breathing out as we raise the arms high and looking either up between your hands or looking up towards your thumbs. And deep breath in. As you breathe out, coming out into Warrior Two, opening the back hip a little here, lengthening your tailbone down, relaxing your shoulders, gazing along the centre of your left hand. And again, nice deep breath. Oxygenate the muscles, particularly of your legs. They're working really hard here for you. And then let's come on up into reverse. So dig the heel in, draw your toes back, and then reaching along for the back of the leg. Looking upwards towards your left thumb, stretching out through your waist. And then flattening your foot, bending the knee, clasping your fingers, and drawing into Humble Warrior. Shoulder coming to the inside of your knee and looking towards your back foot. Letting your arms hang up and over in that shoulder girdle stretch. Deep breaths in through the nose, out through your nose. And now let's take both of your hands to the inside of your foot, drawing your knee down upon the ground and just turning open your front foot and gently bending a little at the elbow, so lowering down upon the inside of your leg. And breathe here for me, in through the nose, out through your nose. And as before, this might be plenty, but if you did take the foot across before, place it up on its edge, take the left hand beneath, and then gently easing down upon the inside of your leg. Now let's draw the body back on up, Walk the foot back out. And let's bring the upper body up a little, coming towards your crescent moon. So raising our arms lovely and high. You could be looking between your hands again, or you could bring the hands together, maybe sending your arms back a little. And then slowly drawing it back on down. And let's move off back into the half split, coming off the hip flexors, drawing your toes back. Little extend through the tailbone. Again, option to split further if you wanted to. Just see how that's feeling for your hamstrings, your calf today. And then we'll pull up a little through your back and draw your knees to come up underneath you. And this time curling with your toes, letting the heels be a little bit higher. As we raise the left arm high, turn towards your heel and reach back with your right hand and just take a little bit of an opening back. And then we'll change sides. So deep breath in, raising your right arm, looking back towards your left heel and opening it back a little. And then changing it over. Take a deep breath in and then breathing out, reaching it back. Breathing in, coming up, and again breathing out, reaching it back. And you can certainly do a couple more of those if that's serving you well today. Or we can reach around again for the elbows, offering up the chest towards the ceiling, drawing the chest to open, maybe looking back or looking up, or maybe reaching for the back of your legs or taking your heels. Just again, feel comfortable. Feel that you're opening up the front of the body a little and stretch. And then engaging your core and come all the way back on up. Sliding your hands forwards, curling with your toes and pushing off into a nice long downward facing dog. Okay, now lifting up the left leg, sending it high, bending the knee a little, drawing up into wild thing. So opening up with the hip. And then bring that leg down, locking the two legs together and come forwards into a single leg plank. Okay, a chance for the quads to work this time on the right leg. But again, the core kicking in. And then sending the hips back again. Taking that leg high to the ceiling. And then bringing your left knee towards your left elbow. Just hold it into that floating plank. Deep breaths here in and out. Although quite often we do hold our breath. And now taking your left leg towards your right hand, back heel down, both legs straight, raising your right arm, looking up towards your thumb in your fallen triangle. And then bringing your hand down to the floor, bringing through your left knee towards your left wrist, and then getting ready for pigeon. So to begin with, maybe stacking your hands or maybe making a little fist tower, lowering your forehead down. And then those of you who are thinking about coming up, maybe toe back across your back leg so that when you come up, you're nice and squared to the end of your mat. And then we'll reach around for the ankle or your foot, and hopefully you're taking in a little bit of a quad stretch. Take a nice, strong, deep breath in through the nose, out through your nose. And then we'll let that leg go. Bring it around to the front. Bring along your right leg to the edge of your mat and bring your left foot towards the inside of your right leg. Then bringing your left arm up and reaching across and over, coming into that lower back releaser, also stretching into latissimus dorsi, just below your armpit, along the side of your back. And now let's come on back with your left hand, pointing your toes on your right leg, fingers pointing away from you, and then reaching your arm up and over. And then coming back down, and then we'll reach it across again, stretching it over. And let's come on up, taking the hand back, pointing your toes, lifting the hips, reaching it backwards, opening up the front body again. And then come all the way back down. And one more time, reaching it across, stretching it over. And then bring the hand all the way back, push down into your toes, lifting your hips and taking your head back. And then coming all the way back on down again. Okay, getting ready to come back on up. So again, either make your way up into a downward dog, or if you'd like to, scoop the legs beneath you, hands to the floor, and maybe step or hop back. And then push back off into a downward facing dog. And take a couple of breaths in and out. And just feel the difference in your body now. Okay, a last downward dog here. Hopefully you can notice that the heels are going back more. The back hopefully makes a difference once it feels more open. Stepping your left leg through now. And taking your right knee halfway down your mat. Coming up into a high kneel, coming to twist, deep breath in, raise your right arm. As you breathe out, elbow across, and you could be taking your hands in a prayer position, leaning in. If you feel good too, taking your hand over, hand goes down to the side of your foot. You could leave it there. If you feel like lifting the back knee, lifting up onto your toes or onto the whole foot, and then coming back over with your left arm and looking up towards your thumb. A nice deep breath, in through your nose, out through your nose. And releasing that hand round, releasing out the right arm and lightly stepping up with your right leg and folding deep into your knees. Let's take a deep breath in as we unroll through the spine. And breathing out, hands back to your heart. Okay, we've got a couple of balances coming up now. So let's roll open the shoulders, working into tree, working into your eagle posture, the twisted one, and then also working into flying pigeon today. So, spreading toes, putting up energy through your quads. And when you're ready, when you've got a fixed gaze point, bring the right foot up and place it above or below your knee. Hands in at your heart. And if you're ready to, raising your hands up through the middle and taking your right hand back behind your left. And just encouraging the knee to open. And letting your arms down. Letting your right leg wrap around your left. Take your left arm across your body, right hand underneath. And then gently, if it's all feeling good today, let your body round over a little, elbow drawing towards your knee. Try and keep a little bit of breath coming in and out. And then as we unravel, taking your right ankle halfway down your left thigh, and then beginning to sit your body back. taking it down. Either keep your arms out for balance or bring your hands in towards your heart. And then coming back on up and lowering that leg back on down. Alright, letting go for a moment. Take some deep breaths in and out. Going to come along to the left hand side of your body. Okay, and if you're ready, let's raise the left leg. Draw it up above or below your knee. Hands in at your heart. And slowly bringing the hands up through the centre. Left hand drawing back behind the right. Chin lifts. And feel the shoulder girdle stretch. Feel the inner thigh work and of course the ankle strengthen your balance. And then letting your arms softly down. Bending your right knee. Letting your left leg hook around. Taking your right arm across, left arm beneath and wrapping your arms. And then gently providing your body with a little back opening stretch as you fold body forwards. You feel the hips are working hard here, as again are your shoulders. Gently untangling. And taking your left ankle halfway down your right thigh, making that figure of four position, bending your knee, letting your body go as low as feels good for your hips today. Hands either holding out or hands in towards your heart. Breathe. Feel that stretch through your hips, through your glutes. And coming up again. Extend a little, releasing the leg down. Okay, so coming back a little further maybe, give yourself some space. We're going to be coming down in for your crow. So we're going to be putting hands forwards, okay, so coming up onto your tiptoes. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, slowly coming down through the legs. Placing your hands towards the floor. And either we're bringing the knees to hook up and around your triceps, or we're placing the knees to sit up underneath your armpits. So if you're going around the arms, okay, you're going to be a little bit lower. And so you're just going above your elbows and then looking slightly forwards and pulling up and finding that little balance. Okay, and you can do this just for a second. If you're going up underneath your armpits, the knees are a little straighter and you're pushing out a little higher up the arms, which to begin with is quite interesting. It's an interesting feeling, okay, but then the more you've done it, the more your body gets used to it and you can hold it out. Sometimes gripping the ground with your fingertips makes it a bit easier. You're holding on a little bit harder. And then when you're ready, come on down and we'll take a seat. Okay, coming in for a little bit of inner thigh work. So you'd like to bring the soles of your feet together and just give your knees a little gentle bounce. And this might be enough today. Alright, we've done a lot already, so you might just want to just bounce the knees, ease that out. You might want to sit up nice and high. If you feel that you can come forwards, you can of course take your legs a little bit further forwards, alright? Sometimes that makes it a little bit easier. And then if we come forwards with a straighter back, so you're pressing through and over the legs, letting the knees draw downwards and your heart is coming down towards your feet. And then drawing your body up. And now we're going to round the back. So again, you could bring your feet further forwards, rounding the back and diving your head down towards your big toes. And slowly bringing your body back on up. Okay, I'm going to bring us down on the ground. And I'm just going to take us down for a couple of positions on your back. Then we're going to be taking a little relaxation. Okay, so if you need anything to put on, bring that close by so you can put it on in just a moment. So slowly rolling yourself down towards the floor. And just pulling in your right knee, hook it in towards you. And then hold on with your left hand. Gently bring the knee across the body. Take your right hand to the side and then gaze over towards your right hand. And if you can, trying to get your ear a little bit firmer into the floor. And gently bring it back up, sliding the leg down. Bring in your left knee, hook it in towards you. And then take a hold with your right hand, left hand out to the side. And now turn your gaze all the way over, letting your ear come down towards the ground. Feel that stretch across your neck. And then gently come back on up, planting both of your feet to the floor. Now walking your right foot out to the side and dropping your right knee into the middle and taking the left ankle to the side of your right knee and letting both legs come down. Raising your arms upwards and taking a hold of your right wrist with your left hand and just pulling up a little. And then gently coming back on up, grounding your feet, walking out your left foot, drop your left knee into the middle and take your right ankle to the side of your left knee. Swapping a hand grip over, pulling up on your left arm now. And breathe. Just try and relax a little here. And then releasing your legs, sliding your legs out and along the floor. Bring your arms down by your side and just letting your palms face up towards the ceiling. So if you do want to put any clothing on, if you want to cover your eyes, by all means do. And just take a deep breath in through your nose and sigh out of your mouth. Again, taking a deep breath in and sigh. And this time, take a deep breath in and with your mouth shut, just sigh down into your body. Now just releasing your expression. You're just trying to let go of the concentration. Letting your eyebrows raise and your jaw relaxing. If you find it hard to relax your jaw, maybe just tuck your tongue to the roof of your mouth, just behind your front teeth. And sometimes that just helps to relax the jaw a little. Relaxing your shoulders, Relaxing your arms. And just trying to let your body feel completely at ease. Relax the muscles along through your chest, your belly, the front of your legs, all the way down to your feet and your toes. Relaxing your back body, your glutes, the backs of your legs, and your heels. Just letting your heels be a little heavier to the ground. And if it helps, just use another little sigh, just to let your body release. And for these last few moments of your practice, letting your body have no responsibility. Your only job here is to absorb your practice. Trying to keep the mind clear, trying to not bring unwanted thoughts back in, and maybe using a mantra. Maybe feel that by repeating a phrase or a word over in your mind, you just keep those unwanted feelings and memories and thoughts at bay. And now remaining in your own little darkness, just letting your breath come a little deeper. And gently starting to move into your fingers, your wrists, your ankles, moving them around a little. Let's bring the feet back to the earth. And let your knees rock a little side to side. And then taking yourself over to one side and gently coming back up to seated. And just clasp it, taking up, first finger and thumb, and just opening your body out. Feel the shoulders opening back. Feel the head floating above your body. Take a deep breath in now. Raise both of your arms. As you breathe out, come to your crown, your third eye, your throat, and your heart. And finishing with a single Om. Deep breath in. Namaste. And we can bow to the practice and bow to each other, honouring our light, our energy, passing on our very best wishes. Thank you for joining. Well done.